This week on the Maritime Beer Report, I've got news on some new breweries that are working their way to opening, a bunch of seasonals that are making their way back to shelves, at least one in a new format. Of course, there's a new beer in there, lots of other news, and a couple of events that are on the radar to keep your eye on. It's been another very busy week in craft beer news, so let's get to it. PEI Brewing Company says the release of this year's Transmitter Coffee Stout, a collaboration project with Charlottetown's Receiver Coffee Company, will be out November 24th. It won't be around for long, so grab your bottle as soon as you can. Les Brasseurs du Petit-Sault says Buckdjeuve is now available in bottles at the brewtique and elsewhere in New Brunswick very soon. Make sure to ask for it at your local ANBL store. This beer is a very strong 7.3% ABV. The Pump House Brewery has released its Bière de Garde, a 2014 Atlantic Canadian Beer Awards gold medal winner. The name Bière de Garde is a bit of a play on words. It is widely purported that the beer was so good that people wanted to keep it, but in reality the term de garde meant prolonged maturation time after primary fermentation to the French and Belgian brewers. During this maturation time, the yeast had time to reduce the unwanted fermentation byproducts and the taste-inducing esters that were produced. This beer is 6.5% ABV and 15 IBUs. They also released their 2015 Stonefire Ale in New Brunswick and Nova Scotia. The wort of this ale is heated by immersing hot stones into it that can reach temperatures up to 700 degrees Celsius. This tremendous heat forces the wort sugars to caramelize to the stones instantly, thus creating a one-of-a-kind taste. A faint hint of smokiness in the background also pays tribute to the medieval brewing technique. And this beer also weighs in at 6.5% and has a 7 IBU. Big Spruce Brewing, along with Stillwell, has released its newest single-hopped pale ale this week. This time it's Gimme Simcoe, weighing in at 5% ABV and is now available at the brewery. Garrison Brewing has news on two of its popular seasonals. Winter Warmer came out today in 6-packs at the brewery and at the NSLC. It's a strong 7% ABV. And look for this one in 650ml bombers at the brewery in a few weeks. They'll also be releasing their Spruce beer next Friday at the brewery, NSLC and privates. Next Saturday you can drop into the brewery, that's the 28th, and they'll have casks of its Winter Warmer as well as mulled cider. And lastly, they're doing a tap takeover at Ducky's tomorrow, from Saturday, from 7 to 9 p.m. And they're bringing 18 beers, and some are very special. Check out my blog for all the details. Hell Bay Brewing has a special limited supply of its oatmeal pale ale in bottles at the brewery in Liverpool. In the Chronicle Herald this week, they reported that Nine Locks Brewing is slated to open in January and will produce between 350,000 and 400,000 liters of beer next year. They also say that their IPA and their extra special bitter are the first two types of beer that customers will see on NSLC shelves in 4-packs of 473ml cans. These beers, along with other offerings, will be available at the brewery storefront in cans, growlers, and kegs on the Waverley Road in Dartmouth. Nook and Cranny in Truro has a dark beer on tap. It's a milk stout and it's 4.7% ABV. North Brewing has Stillwell's Birthday Beer 2 for sale. It's a rustic farmhouse and is very good. It's available in bottles and it's 4.2% ABV. Staying with North, their collaboration, Battery Park, is set to open to the public on December 10th. The date coincides with Slow Food International's annual celebration, Terra Madre Day. It is an annual celebration of all things local and sustainable. Peller Brewing released one of its most popular seasonals this week, Revolution Russian Imperial Stout. It's available now at the prop shops, coming very soon to the NSLC and in January to the ANBL. It's a nice warming 8% ABV. Spindrift announced that they're going to have unfiltered coastal lager on tap at the brewery for all you beer nerds. Wayfair Ale's equipment arrived and is now inside the brewery. There's still a lot of work to be done, but look for production at this brewery early in the new year. And lastly, a couple of events to look into. Ladies Beer League are asking you to join them on Sunday, December 6th for a very merry holiday brunch. To get your holiday spirit, the Ladies Beer League, along with Boxing Rock Brewing and Big Spruce Brewing, will be showcasing their new collaboration brew, while Stillwell chef Graham will be cooking 3 great menu options. Number 1 is a classic Benny, Host Smoked Ham, a 63 degrees Celsius egg, English muffin holidays, a frittata, which is sweet potato, leek, grana padano, Swiss chard, and al arabada. And finally, biscuits and gravy, buttermilk biscuits, sawmill gravy, honey rosemary sausage, and a 63 degrees Celsius egg. Your tickets will cover your food and a 12-ounce glass of their Triskaidekaphobia brew. And I believe the tickets are $30. Check out Eventbrite for information on that. And the Fredericton Craft Beer Festival putting its tickets on sale next Friday, November 27th at 11 a.m. online. They'll also be releasing details on the entire Craft Beer Week in Fredericton, March 9th to the 12th, and all the festivities. Well, that's all I have for this week. Until next time, enjoy responsibly.